It is Friday. Fast week, wasn't it? Damn, this is the fastest week I can recall. Huh? No. Are you sure? This is the most snow you've ever seen? Shit, this coffee's hot. You probably seen more snow than this. You just don't remember. Hey, enough of that. I don't care about your snow sight. Okay? Turn the volume down. Get on, like, comment, share the love. Has everybody shared the stream? Have you shared it, Lorema? Have you, Noah? Have you, Josh? Hayden?
Yes, sir.
Today I'm talking about you. If this message today means anything, I'm talking to you. Whoever you are. It could be you, or it could be you, could be Van, could be somebody else out there. It could be Chris Clark, who shared the stream. I appreciate that. Today's show topic is, man, I've missed coming in here. Good morning, Cecilia. Thank you for getting on here. Love for you to share the love down there in Texas. I've missed my routine. How many of you have missed doing what you like to do, even if you don't like to do it? Damn, I just feel like I'm out of whack and I don't like it. Today's show topic, I got this from a guy that's going through this. Have you met the new you? Now I want you to think about, what is he talking about? What does he mean by that? What is the new you? The new you only matters if you don't like that old you, and you need to do something about it. When I was 35 years old, there was this me at the time, this present you. I didn't like this guy. And the reason why I didn't like this guy is, number one, I kept letting myself down. Time after time after time, it became a normal. I had a losing culture inside my brain. Whatever I did, I just did not anticipate the result I wanted. So when the real estate market and the economy started going south, I had to make some painful decisions. Had to move in with my mama. A lot of y'all have heard that. But during that time, there was a lot of discovery. Whenever you get into a painful spot of your life, you'll finally listen to things. Like, why? Have you ever asked yourself, why does this keep happening to me? Has anybody ever said that? Why does this keep happening to me? Why do I end up stuck? Why ain't I advancing? Have any of you ever thought or asked yourself that? Or have you got to a place to where you're not even asking that question yet? If you're listening, you can say something. I have. Tell me about it. When's the last time you felt like that?
I feel like that right now. That's
Okay.
the question I'm in. Okay.
Well, see, let me tell you why that's good. Because something is in your brain that you need better. It's there. You're going through the transformation. Some people might say, no, I'm not even thinking about this. It may not even be registered. That's the most dangerous spot. Once you start thinking, man, I got to do something different. And that finally happened to me about 35 years old, where I moved in with my mom. And for the first time, I had this great friend of mine named Tony Woodall. He's still a very close spiritual mentor of mine. And when I came to Tony, I was talking about everything that I was speaking to him, and everything that I wanted to fix was externally. Everything was about possession. It was about money. It was about all these things outside of me. And it didn't take him long to really see what my main problem was. My main problem was the insides needed to be worked out. The insides needed to be cleaned up. So he started talking to me about, man, you got to grow from within. And at the time, I was listening and I was trying to figure out, what does he mean? It was voodoo. I didn't know it. And as I'm going through this, I would spend so much time with Tony, and we were talking about how you grow, how you think, how you believe. Believing in yourself when you hit a rock bottom is one of the hardest things you're ever going to do. Believing in yourself. And that was something that was very hard for me to do. So as I'm working through this version of me, the loser version of me, it was like you, Hayden. Like, I'm learning things, but I'm still losing. Not saying you're still losing, but I was learning and I felt like I was progressing, but losses were still piling up. There's no switch to go from where you are to where you want to be. There ain't a such thing. And the people that can muscle through this transformation are the people that are going to get to the other side and get to enjoy this new version of themselves. Joy Calvin, when I sold construction equipment, I went from top sales to fired several times. That's why I'm now a realtor. It's up to me to succeed and nobody can control what I can do anymore. Thank you for sharing that, Joy Calvin. Appreciate you getting on here. So it took time, and time keeping the belief throughout long periods of time was very hard. You think it's hard to lose, it's even harder to change. It's even harder to grow. But once you get through it, once you get through that phase, it took me 5 years probably. It took me, finally, people started recognizing some things, and I didn't even see it in me. I didn't see that. What are you talking about? It's just still me. I'm still screwing up. I'm still letting myself down. So it's harder than you think to get through that. It's hard to stay committed because you start to doubt the payoff's going to be worth it. Doing all this, coming here, making all these phone calls. I'm doing all this training. I'm reading these books. The longer it takes, the more it's going to be worth it. The longer it takes and you can continue to fight through this, the tougher you're going to be. The tougher you get, the harder it becomes for you to lose. I want you to remember that. The tougher you get, the harder. It almost becomes impossible to lose when you're tough. My wife is on here. Everybody say hello. Hello. She should share her exchangeboutique.com. So toughness becomes very important. How tough are you? How tough do you feel like you are? Do you feel like you're tough?
Yeah, I can be.
Do you feel like you're tough?
Yes.
Do you feel like you're tough?
I do.
You're reading a book. Are you reading it every day?
Every day.
Is that dude tough?
Very tough.
I don't know if he started out tough. I know he got tough.
I feel like it was always in him.
It's always inside of us. That's the way we were made. The big guy created us to be like this. It's up to us to give that gift back to him. It's up to us. So yesterday, my wife, she's on here. She's been on me about how I've been eating. Belinda Ender, tough as nails. I believe Belinda Ender is tough as hell.
I believe that too.
So yesterday, it was snowing. The gym's not open. Thursdays are normally a run day for me. And I didn't even know if it would be possible. I didn't want to wear my good shoes out there, so I wore some of my old shoes. And I went outside and I ran. And that snow is the most snow you've ever seen, the most snow you've ever seen. So I told Brittany, I'm about to go out here and run. I'm going to go run, do my 20-minute run. So I go outside and I did, of course, control the narrative. Get that picture of me. Did you see that picture? She said I'm such a snow off. So instead of a show off. So I did tell her, hey, get me running. But you know what? I kept running. I ran and probably 10 times. 10 times I almost fell because these shoes, it was slippery going up those hills. And that snow, it was deep. And my feet were soaking wet. And it was still snowing. And like snow got down, it was on my back. And I was thinking about David Goggins. I was thinking about you don't quit until you're done. I just kept going. Just kept plogging along. Going. Got to the halfway point and came back. And I'm like, damn, I can keep going. The only reason why I didn't keep going longer was because I was actually scared. I scared myself a few times. There's one reason, and I put it in my Insta story. Why did I do that? Did anybody watch it? Why did I run yesterday? Because I told myself I was going to do it. Number one, I got some notes for you. Number one, where am I? Number one, you've got to make a decision that you want to become something. If you want to change to become the new version of you, it all begins with you. Hey, this is enough. There's a new me. Here it is. When I was about 38, 39 years old, I made the decision I was going to create this guy called GoodTimeTommy. And this guy was not some drunk loser. This guy was a badass. Everything that I wanted Tommy to be was written over into a column on the right-hand side, and GoodTimeTommy had these certain traits. I focused every day on just becoming that guy. What does that guy look like? He was bold. He was confident. He had skills. He knew how to say things uniquely. Number two, this is where everybody struggled, including myself, was staying committed. How hard is it to commit to something where the outcome is in doubt? You're just basing it on somebody like me telling you, you're going to get there one day. One of these days, it's going to pay off. That's all. Sometimes that's all it takes is somebody else to believe in you. When I got around Michael Burt, he was that first person that started believing in me because I didn't believe in me. Tony Woodall, Michael Burt, Joey Richardson, those guys kind of became like my confidants during this time. This was 10 years ago. Shit, over 10 years ago. I saw that they believed in me. Sometimes, this is something you can write down, Josh. Sometimes you got to go out and borrow the belief in you from somebody else. Does that make sense? My wife says she believes in me. Sometimes you got to go out and borrow your belief from somebody else because I believe in you. Because it's easy to stop believing in yourself. Your mind will tell you first. The first person that will tell you to not believe in yourself will be you. Then third thing is you got to take action. Zena, hey, I'm just going through school with just the hope that I'll be in nursing next spring. The people that believe in me really help keep that hope alive. Hey, I know what that feels like, Zena. That's why you need people in your life. That's why you need a group. People by themselves can only go so far. Imagine what it would be like if you're trying to become this new version of you and there's no cheerleader, there's no cheering section. Because we're the hardest on ourselves. We will say to ourselves, quit, give up, it ain't worth it. You ain't worthy of this. Do you know why you start saying that to yourself? Because you've told yourself over and over again. What we don't know, what we don't realize is everything that we say, every time we quit, every time we let ourselves down, we're saying it to that other person inside of us. And they hear it, and those bastards are judgmental as hell. That other person inside, he or she is a very judgmental person. They'll lose belief in you quick. It's all going on inside of you. So how do you start to improve your life? I've told y'all this. This is why I'm on y'all about the scoreboard. How do you feel when you don't hit your target?
Ashamed. Right. You lost.
Why do you feel like that?
Because
Set a target for yourself. You expect yourself.
Who are you letting down?
letting ourselves down.
We know. Hey, I don't really ever look at how many people y'all talk to. It's more about just hitting the target. The Cardone thing. 4 segments a day. When you don't do it, who are you letting down?
Ourselves. The new us.
You're stalling getting to the new version of you every time you miss a target. I'm never talking to y'all about how often am I coming here bitching because y'all aren't having success. I don't even talk to y'all about success. I'm talking to y'all about becoming that new version of you when you get really, really good, and then the success is everywhere you go. Damn, I can't shake this. It's everywhere. It's like magic. When you get really, really good, the success just kind of follows you around. It's like, there you are. But what you've got to understand is there is an agreement going on. There is a battle going on inside of you that's going to get you from this person that's okay, that's average, to this next person you want to become. That's really what you want to do right now. And I'm telling y'all, I want 3 years of this commitment. I want you, if I could just get you for 3 years, it's like going through my little boot camp for 3 years. And the reward that you're going to get from this is really life-changing. So for the 3 years that I'm bitching at you, one day you're going to understand why. Hey, and that's the best gift that anybody could give you. It's something that you earned, not something that you were given. You've got to earn this shit. You got to earn this other guy to show up, other girl in your life to show up. And it's already there, like Noah said. That person is already there. It's like a deflated doll. You got to blow that motherfucker up. Pardon my language. Well, so what does the new you look like? You got to know. You got to get specific. What does he look like? He or she, excuse me. What do they do? How do they handle things? You've got to get a very, very, very clear vision of this is what this person looks like. You're painting this person yourself. Who can help you stay the course? Because yourself will let you down. Get around people that won't let that happen. 4 days into the 75 hard, I was just trying to talk to my wife, hey, let's just start all over. Let's just go do this. Let's start. She still won't let me do it. See, my life. I was watching Cardone. We bought Discovery Plus, and I was watching Undercover Billionaire. I finally got. Yeah, but see, I pay attention to things that most people don't. I didn't understand. Or what caught my attention was why it was so important for Cardone to get his family and his kids out there. It's this spiritual belief that he has. See, all great things come from stabilizing your life, and marriage and a partner is something. I think that's what God tells us. You need a partner. God rewards good marriage. Good marriage. And Cardone he knows he can't accomplish this without having his wife. Without having a partner, that person that it's like his little superpower. What do you have to do to get there? Man, this is where it gets really boring because it's the same thing every single day. Y'all do the same thing. Y'all just like my dog Lucky. He gets up, he goes to the bathroom, and he walks in to where he gets his little treats, and he sits there till we come and give him the treats, and then he comes back in, or he goes outside to the bathroom, comes back and lays down every day. Just like clockwork throughout the day. As humans, we don't like to get bored. But success is really boring. If Belinda Ehrender's still on here, I guarantee you, like most of her stuff, it's like a robot. She's doing the same thing over and over and over again. What's up, Tommy? You can't fool the man in the mirror. You sure can't. So today's little lesson is I would just ask you, is there a new you that you want to create today? Because it's already there. Again, you've just got to build the person up. That's all you got to do. And you can build this person in the image that you want. He or she can be whatever you tell it to be, as long as you're committed to it. You make the decision, you commit to it, you stay the course, you do the action. That person will be exactly what you want. It takes a while. This is a 3-year journey. You're what, a year and a half into yours?
Yeah, 2 years in July.
Well, it's going to take you a little bit longer just because you're younger and you haven't been through whenever you're younger, you still have more beliefs things will work. When you get older, you start to say, I already did that. I already tried that. That didn't work. The older you get, the longer it probably takes. But in your case, when you're as young as you are, you might have a lot of second guessing. Do you ever second guess what I tell you?
Every day.
You second guess me?
Oh, no, like what I say to
See what I'm
myself.
saying? I don't know if you listen to me.
All the time, yes. Yeah.
Well, Coach Burt told me something, and this is just, and Van will attest to this. Whenever somebody big time says to do it that I trust, that I believe in, I just do it. I don't ask the questions. Hey, I'm not trying to reinvent success. I'm just trying to find it and duplicate it. Everybody, have a great day.